Our restart account is in KVK2 now, so today I'm going to update you guys about where we are at regarding our, commanders, equipment, materials, sculptures, VIP, etc. Without further ado, let's dive in. This has to be the most unfair KVK of all time because pretty much anyone can, if they want to, can migrate back to KVK2. And if you are a new player, let's say, or if you have a new account, for example, our account is 161 days old. But of course, we have to fight against players like Max Alex, Max Konstantin, YSG, Mehmed. That's probably a 5551 Saladin, Max Richard, Max Mulan, Max Applefled. And this is also pretty much the same. Even does have an expertise Saladin. Oh my god. But it is what it is. Our whole purpose is getting through these stages so that once we have all commanders available, we can actually spend our sculptures, materials, whatever. Like, we are going to transform our account into something really good. Right now we do have 33.5 million power. It is pretty low, but I don't really care about it. I can just spend, a bunch of resources and all these crazy amount of speed ups to increase my power, but for me there is no point of it. Regarding speed ups, I am saving pretty much everything when there is a zenith of power that looks winnable, and of course also if the reward is something that I desire. So we are basically saving all these speed ups for a T5 push for every single troop type at once. And I think it's going to give us a decent power in zenith of power event, but we will see. That will probably take a very long time until we commit to it. The next thing is of course VIP. We are right now almost at 600k VIP points, VIP 13, close to VIP 14. And probably once there is another more than gems event, as I've explained in the previous video, I will just spend whatever the amount is and then complete it to get the VIP 14 so we can get unit capacity, material production speed, gathering speed. These are all good, but the main thing is going to be getting 3 legendary commander sculptures instead of 2 every single day. Regarding sculptures, let's take a look at it. Right now I do have almost 1,995 sculptures. And as I mentioned, I'm just saving everything. And my only purpose is to have enough sculptures to be able to expertise 2 Season of Conquest commanders at once until we start fighting in the next KVK. And I think we are going to achieve that pretty comfortably. Materials, because someone asked me about how many materials do I have. So right now I do have 61 legendary, almost 150 epics, 40. Like, that is okay amount. I'm not spending all my materials, of course. I haven't crafted any legendaries aside from Navarre's Control. And these things, when you refine it, they just cost you gold and the blueprint. It doesn't cost any materials, so it's fine to keep refining them until we get a special talent. We're going to talk about what we have, how did we upgrade our equipment just in a moment. But basically, these are the number of materials that I have. And I'm not saving chests because I think there is no point of saving them. The only argument could be if you're going to invest on a range march. These chests right now doesn't contain any engineering equipment, but when you are in Season of Conquest, you can get those engineering equipment blueprint fragments from, Golden Kingdom, Ceroli chest, whatever. However, even if you save it, and that's based on my knowledge, by the way, I might be wrong, but let me know in the comment section if that is actually the case. But since we acquired these chests pre-Season of Conquest, even if we unlock these in Season of Conquest, we won't be able to get any engineering equipment anyway, so there's basically no point saving them. I can simply open them whenever I want, probably in a live stream. And we have some choice chests. It's not a lot. We have a lot for glows, but we already have a Navarre's Control, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And epics, not looking bad. Now let's take a look at Minamoto, because he is our main commander, of course. I mentioned this quite a bit, but we're going to play with 2 marches. Minamoto Babers for AoE damage from Babers, and it's going to be Richard and Ethelflaed. Initially I thought about Richard and Sun Tzu, however, I didn't think that I would actually get this close to expertising Ethelflaed, and we will surely expertise her before KVK2 fighting starts, so Richard Ethelflaed is going to be our second march. This basically means that we are going to have 2 commanders with equipment. One is going to be Minamoto, the other one is going to be Richard. Previously on Minamoto we had Windswept boots, now we upgraded it to Cloud Racers, and we also had a special talented Expedition Warhelm. Now we upgraded it to a special talented Abyssal Visage, which gives us 10.5% attack. I always say that HP, then defense, then attack, like attack is the least desirable stat. However, it is only if you are in Season of Conquest, because in SOC technology, the only stat that you can increase is attack, and this means if you think about diminishing returns, the more you have it, the less valuable it will become for you. So since we have a lot of attack stat in Season of Conquest technology, attack is the least desirable stat, but since we are not in Season of Conquest, I think the higher the stat is the better, regardless of attack, defense, and health. I'm going to try to get a special talent on all of these pieces, and I think we are pretty close to Dark Lord's Blessing. Yeah, we are 75 out of 100. This means our next craft, next refinement is going to give us a special talent 100%, and we are only lacking 3 blueprint fragments, which is pretty guaranteed that we're going to have it pretty soon. So this is how Minamoto's equipment looks like, and then we have Richard, and all we have is unfortunately blue equipment. Of course, I'm going to try to put some epics into Richard's gear, but even if I cannot, that's not the end of the world, because the main march is going to be our Minamoto. So my goal is going to making his equipment as good as possible before we start upgrading Richard's gear. Oh, by the way, since we are in KVK2 now, we do have formations, armaments, inscriptions, everything unlocked, and it's not much. Of course, we are using wedge formation. We have 2 inscriptions, 5% extra damage to barbarians to just kill barbarians faster with Minamoto, and vitality, increased health by 2.5%, 3.6% cav attack, 2.1% defense, and 2.5% cavalry health with extra 2% march speed. And we also have 1.5% extra damage, like all damage. Since we didn't spend literally like anything on armaments, I would say it's looking pretty alright. And on Richard, we really have like very subpar stats with onslaught, which gives 1% more normal damage of all types. This is clearly like a lot worse than Minamoto, but our goal is to get best out of Mina, and that's why it doesn't bother me that much. Spending wise, we pretty much didn't spend anything since the last account update video. I think we left at Vanquisher, and the only thing that I purchased was the Cultivar, or I don't even know how to pronounce it, but this one, which simply gives a set of armaments for gathering commanders, and I think it's on, yeah, there it is. So that was the only purchase. However, I've been saving this $100 tier of King's Coronation for 161 days just because of Bounty of the Ancients. The beauty of this spending event, you don't need to recharge a certain amount of gems daily to get all the rewards. The only thing that you need to do is get to 25k, that's it. It doesn't matter if you do it like in 10 or 12 different days, or you can as well do it with one purchase. And the perfect purchase is of course King's Coronation. I got to this $100 tier, however, I didn't touch it. I saved it specifically for a Bounty of the Ancients, because let's be honest, it doesn't give a lot of sculptures. However, it does give good amount, like 6 extra material choice chests and fragment choice chests, resources, speed ups. I think this is really good for a single big purchase. I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to get this to complete the Bounty of Ancients at once with one purchase. However, there is no need to do it now because more than 9 days left. And who knows, maybe during those 9 days, we would have another recharge related event. So maybe we can simply complete 2 different recharge events at once with one purchase. King's Coronation last year. We will see. I will buy this at the last day of Bounty of the Ancients. I hope that I don't forget it, because if I do, I will be so mad. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe for more Rise of Kingdoms videos. I see you on the next one. Goodbye.